Good morning, dear students. Welcome to your English class. Today we need to go through chapter 2, Olive Ridley Sea Turtles. We are going to see the explanation of the chapter. Olive Ridley Sea Turtles. Now we need to go to the warm-up section. You can see three questions there. First question is, what do you understand by the term volunteer holiday? Second one, which of these pictures refer to a volunteer holiday? And the third one is, what would a volunteer holiday involve? You know already the term a volunteer. A volunteer is a man who do a job or offer to help someone for something without being paid. He is a volunteer. But our question is, what do you understand by the term volunteer holiday? The answer will be like this. It's a practice of people going on a working holiday, volunteering their labor for worthy causes. Now, the second question is, which of these pictures refer to a volunteer holiday? You can see 4 pictures there. From that, pictures 2 and 3 refer to a volunteer holiday. And now, the third question is, what would a volunteer holiday involve? Doing some work for the environment or to do some form of socially useful productive work can be called as a volunteer holiday. Doing some work for the environment or to do some other form of socially useful productive work. Now, a small introduction for the chapter. The name of the chapter is Olive Ridley Sea Turtles. These Ridley sea turtles, also known as Pacific sea turtles. They are the second smallest sea turtles. Here the chapter begins with an email writing of Naufia to her friend Satyabrata, and Satyabrata's reply to Naufia as in the form of another email. So in the chapter you can see 2 emails written by 2 friends, Naufia and Satyabrata. Here starts Naufia's email. Naufia wishes Happy New Year to Satyabrata, and she says thanks to the beautiful card sent by Satyabrata. She hoped that Satyabrata had a great time of enjoyment with her cousins on 31st December 2016. Then, Naufia shares her experiences in a volunteer holiday that she had attended. Every year, a few conservationists organize a turtle walk on the beaches of Chennai. One of them had found a dead Olive Ridley sea turtles which was washed ashore many years ago, and she had decided that conservationist had decided to do something about that. So she and her friends started to educate the fisherfolk and people living along the coast about the sea turtles and the necessity to protect them. I also heard about the positive effect of the sea turtle walk that has been conducted and wished to be a part of it. Here I refers to Naufia. Naufia starts sharing her experiences to Satyabrata. I reached the beach at Nilankari at 9 p.m. There were about 50 volunteers working for it. I also joined with them. I repeat, here I means Naufia. She is writing her email. She is writing the email to her friend Satyabrata. So she starts explaining her experiences in the first mail. So I reached the beach at Nilankari at 9 p.m. There were about 50 volunteers working for it. I also joined with them. At first, we were asked to watch a film on turtles which lasted for 10 minutes. After that, we were taken to the hatchery where the eggs hatch artificially. There, we had seen that the turtle eggs were kept safely till they hatch. 2 tasks were given to us. One was to look for turtle eggs and the other to release the newly hatched turtles into the sea. The camp had begun at 9:45 p.m. We were asked to find out the marks like tractor tires leading from the sea towards the shore. I found one. The tracks were created by flippers of the female turtle as it drags itself across the sand. A volunteer among us found 67 eggs in which some were broken and some were decayed. He spread some sand in a basket and transferred the eggs to it. Another volunteer noted down the date, time, number, and temperature of eggs. Two other volunteers have taken it into the hatchery. We have roamed around for hours and covered almost 5 kilometers in search of turtle eggs. We went back to the hatchery with 173 eggs that had been collected from there. We buried the turtle eggs in the nest that had been created by us and put the sand from the original nest for this. I saw hundreds of newborn olive ridley sea turtles there. They were very beautiful, and when I hold it in my palm, I felt it delicate and ticklish. So we have taken the hatchlings in baskets and walked towards the sea. We formed a semicircle on the beach and put 241 hatchlings on the ground. It was a very beautiful sight watching hundreds of tiny turtles running into the water. At last we have watched the sight of disappearing baby turtles into the sea. I felt very happy and excited with my experience and I have decided to participate the turtle walk every year. Before ending, I want to know the resolution of yours for the year. I'm attaching some photographs that had been taken by me. So here ends Naufia's email to Satyabrata sharing her experiences in the turtle walk. Now what we are going to see is Satyabrata's reply to Naufia as another email. Satyabrata says that she is very happy to read the mail sent by Naufia. She says that her state Odisha is also the breeding ground for olive ridley sea turtles and mentions about Gahirmata beach, which is the world's most important nesting area for the olive ridley turtles. She says that she also has completed a project on olive ridleys. Then she explains about the species. Olive ridley is one of the smallest species of turtles, and the size of an adult olive ridley will be around 65 centimeters and it weighs less than 40 kg. Its hatchlings weigh less than 20 grams. Even though these species are found in the waters of Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans, there are very few nesting sites remaining in the world, and this has badly affected the olive ridley population. Satyabrata gets very much excited to explain about olive ridley sea turtles and she resumes saying the details through her reply mail. She explains about aribada or mass nesting. Hundreds of female olive ridleys move from one part of the world to another over thousands of kilometers. One female olive ridley lays about 80 to 120 eggs, which hatch after 45 to 60 days, and they lay eggs only at night. Usually, aribadas or mass nesting occurs in India between September and March. Adult turtles are often killed and used for their skin and meat. They get trapped in fishing nets and the flippers get cut off. Crabs, dogs, snakes, and birds eat the turtle eggs and its hatchlings. Usually, hatchlings are guided to the sea by the reflection of starlight, but they get confused by the street lights and they walk back towards the shore. Satyabrata expresses her happiness again to Naufia for her participation in the turtle walk which organized to help the olive Ridley sea turtles. Satyabrata concludes her reply mail by saying about her school reopening and giving the information about the olive Ridleys, the color of their heart shaped shell, and about H.N. Ridley, the discoverer of the species. Here ends the reply mail of Satyabrata to Naufia. So the chapter also ends with the reply mail of Satyabrata. So the details about these olive Ridley sea turtles are quite confusing. So you need to go through the chapter many times so that you can get a clear idea of the chapter. So that's all about olive Ridley sea turtles. Go through the meanings and all. See you in the next class. Thank you. Goodbye.